What's up, Taurus? I don't know why I just screamed that. But what's up, you guys? Hi, Taurus. I'm feeling very, very in the mood to read for you guys today. Maybe that's why I was being bold and extra. I'm just kidding, you guys. I love you guys so much. Taurus are make really, really good friends with Leos, if I do say so myself. Okay, so a popper just came out for you guys, and this is the Ace of Cups. So you guys are definitely on a new, like a new beginning, a new arrival, maybe emotional reawakening, so to speak. So a very good card, you know. This is like peace, tranquility. So hopefully that's how things are going for you guys. I want to start off the video by saying, so I don't forget, I do personal readings, so if you feel inclined or if you feel a connection, or so to speak, you know, that this resonates with you, do be, I mean, what? Girl, I'm over here trying to like channel and talk at the same time. It's very hard. But what I was saying is, if you would like a reading, don't be afraid to contact me down below. I leave all of my information there for your convenience. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so we're gonna do, past, present, and future energy. And then from there we'll go into you know, any questions that I might have. We'll do some advice cards, and also talk about this Jupiter retrograde stuff, so you guys can see maybe how you should be during this time. Okay, so let me shuffle. Taurus. Ooh, okay. So for the most recent energy, you have the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is definitely a card that, excuse me, it's a card that represents you or whoever you may be, as far as like in the situation. But I'm saying this is a card where it's like coming back home after a long trip, right? And you're like showing what you've gathered during that time. So this is a time where you're like kind of like celebration-ish, but it's more like celebrating what you did, or whoever this person may be. It could be a fire sign in your life, but I think you know, I think this energy is about you kind of being proud of something. So pride, proudness, same thing. So then for, well, I'll do clarification on that so we can see a little bit more what that's all about. What is the Six of Wands for Taurus? So, Knave of Wands. So maybe some of you took a risk, right? And then, or did something kind of just like spontaneous, and it ended up working out in your favor. So I'm thinking that's kind of what it is. Or again, this could definitely be a fire sign in your life. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You know, that's kind of having you on this, like, you're proud of them, or you're proud to know them. I don't know, something good like that. So then for your current energy, we have the Justice card in reverse. So, somebody's lying. Somebody's not being as truthful as they could be. Or maybe you have a Libra in your life now that you were just not meshing with. Or they're doing some shit that you were just not fucking with, okay? So yeah, so what's going on with you guys? I mean, who's lying? Are you lying? I hope you're not, because this Jupiter retrograde, honey, is karma at its fullest. Either that, or maybe it's someone in your life, like I said, who's lying to you, or this could very well be a Libra person, or what am I trying to say? And like the balances could be off in your relationship life, as far as friends, family, love. There's something off, or there's something funny. Well, I'll do a clarification card so you can see. What is this Justice card in reverse for Taurus? Justice card in reverse. Okay, so I got the Soulmate card. Lord, y'all, what's going on? Talk to me, you guys. Okay, so like I said, we have the Justice card in reverse. I pulled clarification. What is it about? And what did I get? The soulmate card. Baby, who is lying to you? Did somebody cheat? Did you cheat? Did somebody do something they was not supposed to do? What's going on, y'all? I mean, I had good hopes. I don't want this to be y'all's current energy. Okay, so so this card just flew out. The way that you have to fix this is to become the hangman, baby. So what this means to me, now the hangman is a very, very good card, but this is about a time of staying still. You have got to calm the fuck down. I'm not saying you're the person who's doing all this stuff, but if you want to, like, if you want to fix the situation, you have to become the hangman. And what this is when you're like bound in limbo. So you're not moving, you're not thinking. You're really just allowing yourself to let your consciousness flow, your spirituality flow from within you, and also letting the universe do its thing. So this is a time where really you really have to be able to let go. I'm not saying that you have to let go of this person, because some of you guys' experiences could be something that could be fixed, but that's completely up to you. But what I am saying is maybe this is a time where you need to do a lot of meditating, a lot of grounding yourself, maybe taking yourself away from these certain people that if it is your soulmate that you feel like you need to take a break from, do that. Whatever you're feeling, it's like an intuitive thing, okay? And this is all about letting the universe guide you and having that faith with the universe to take care of you during this time, okay? So yeah, okay, so I had no idea that this was going to be one of them type of videos. Okay, so, but the good news, we have 4 of Pentacles in your future, okay? So this is about having more of like a balanced like money life or possessions. And I know as Taurus, you guys love y'all shit, okay? Y'all love to have y'all stuff. Y'all love to be over the top with whatever you have. And that's what's in the future. This is about sitting on top of your riches. So maybe what I'm thinking is, okay, let's see. I'm going to pull for if things are if you can fix things with your soulmate, okay? This is the journey that it's going to be. And then I'll pull for if you cannot fix it and it's time to go. What is that journey going to look like, okay? So if you can fix this with your soulmate or whoever this lover energy is with, this could also be, you know, a twin flame, you know, soulmate, whatever. So if you can fix this, what is that going to look like for Taurus in the future? Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. So it's going to be a miraculous blessing, honey. So this might feel like out of the blue. This is going to be a time where it could be mind, body, and soul. Really, like, everything is meshing perfectly, okay? So then what is the so then that means for a lot of you, or at least some of you, you fixing this with your lover or whatever that little injustice was, because this could have just been a little lie, you know. But it's saying if you can fix this, if this is something you can live with and you guys can work through it, it will be perfect. 10 of Cups is perfect. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It's literally a blessing. But that can also mean that if you can get through this shit, then girl, that was a miracle. Because that's another way that you can take this card, okay? So let's see. If you guys cannot fix this, what is that going to look like for you? So if they have to leave, what is that going to look like? If they have to break up, what is that going to look like for Taurus? And shuffle one more time. Okay, so if you have to leave, okay, you got the Judgment card. Okay, so this is a very intense card, as you can see. So if you have to leave, I'm thinking you did this. I'm thinking you were the one who was doing some of this funny behavior, okay? Because if you can stay, then this means that it was something that could be worked out. If you're leaving, this is a time. This journey is going to be all about you confessing your sins, self-assessment, really looking within yourself, okay? Like revealing your truths, okay? So this is what I'm saying. If you did this is a very, okay, y'all's energy for y'all current energy is very, very strong. Okay, so there's a lot of energy going in with this type of situation, honey. Yeah, so this Judgment, I mean, it's a good thing to go through, because once you do it, you don't have to do it for a long while unless you keep fucking up. But I mean, you're really gonna have to go through this like long ass list of things that you shouldn't have done and things that you should have done, which is not bad. But I mean, if you did this to this person, then you kind of deserve it, you know. But at the same time, it's not a bad card. So yeah, if you guys want a more personal reading, if that love part was resonating with you, hit me up, girl or guy. Because girl, this is a lot of energy, and when I say girl, I don't mean like literally, I'm just saying this is a lot of strong energy. So yeah, we can get, because I want to see what's up with that, because that's a lot of strong cards for current energy, you know. Taurus. For this Four of Pentacles, some clarification on that for Taurus. Four of Pentacles for Taurus. Okay, so the way that you're going to be able to achieve this Four of Pentacles, which is balance in all things financial, is to work steady. I mean, but you guys are good at that, so, you know, just keep on pushing. I mean, so I just, wow, you guys. Okay, so in your past energy, we have 2 fire cards, right? So this energy is probably what got you in trouble with this, baby. Okay, and this is probably what caused you to be in this pickle now. Like, you did something that was off the wall, and now but I feel like you guys felt so justified in it. Like, I really feel like you guys were like, well, how come I can't do this? Like, they did this and to me, and now I can't do what I wanted to do, or now I'm the bad person. Like, I really feel like that's the energy right now. But again, this looks like if it can be fixed, okay, I really think that if it can be fixed, you guys have a lot to resolve within the relationship, because I feel like this is something that was done off of pride. Remember I said pride for your past energy? I really feel like this is something that was done kind of just out of like, well, fuck it type thing. Like, oh, you want to see me act up type thing. But, and again, this could be you or the other person. But I also feel like with this happening, this is going to show you some things that you need to work on, or what they need to work on. Either way, it's a learning lesson for the both of you, okay? So definitely not, there's no bad situations, especially when it comes to love, because love is everywhere, and you can literally, you know, that's the whole point, is to learn what love really is. So again, if you really feel like this is something worth working on, you can do it, but it's going to take the universe to be like, okay, here you go. It's not going to be something where you just keep working, and then it works itself out. It's going to be something where it's like, stay in it as long as you can, and if the universe allows it, then yes, okay, it'll work out. But I do feel like if you leave, you'll have a better chance of figuring out what the hell all of this really is about, you know, like figuring out what those inner shadow things that you need to work on, or that other person needs to work on. Okay, so I think that's it for, oh, I just looked at the bottom of my deck to see the energy for the for that love situation, and we got 10 of Swords. So this means that some or most of you guys just need to leave it alone and go figure out what you need to work on. Okay, so we're gonna do, so Jupiter retrograde. If you don't know what Jupiter retrograde is, it started on the 8th, which is probably this could have been the reason why some of you guys did some shit you wasn't supposed to do. Okay, so right on time with this Jupiter retrograde. So what this all means is basically, it's going to be a time where good karma or bad karma is coming your way, and there's no way to stop it, okay? Now, if you've been racking up good karma, you should be ecstatic for this time, because a lot of things are going to be working in your favor. Now, if you've been fucking up, I'm just going to be real with you. This is going to be a time where you need to buckle down and get your shit together, because it's going to be kind of rough. It's going to be a little rocky, I'm not going to lie. Now, but with that being said, this is a time where a lot of people are going to just be like, not on the right, you know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot of people doing things out of the blue, like you know, finding their new passion in life. For some people it would definitely be true, but for others it's just gonna be that energy of just like, because when Jupiter is all about like, go do it, like, you know. So I think a lot of people are gonna start feeling that, and it's gonna pressure them just to be like, okay, I'm just gonna go start this is what my life is gonna be, and that's it. But for some other people, that's not going to work out. This is a time where you really need to focus on what you want long term. And with your current energy with that love situation, I think it's the perfect time for, if you really, for a lot of you, I'm not gonna lie, I think you guys need to leave the situation alone, only for the sake of you and the other person being able to go within yourself and figure out what those issues are, and then maybe you guys can come back together and everything will be aligned, right? But during this Jupiter retrograde, it's really, this is probably the perfect time to go and fix yourself for you know, for any type of relationships with anyone. So I'm gonna see with this, with the first I want to see the advice, the overall advice for the next 2 weeks for you guys, and then we'll see the how the energy is going to be for you guys as Jupiter retrograde, okay? What's the advice for the next 2 weeks for Taurus? Okay, so the advice is, if you want balance, you have to stop being so prideful. So if you did something out of spite or out of your own ego, you got to learn how to stop doing that if you want this balance. Both of them are in reverse. So if you want that, you have to stop being so prideful, okay? Which is crazy, because I just did a reading for Pisces, and their thing is to be more prideful, because they during this time, because they are just, I don't know, they have their own shit going on. But you guys have very similar things happening right now. They're getting out of their shit, and I think you guys are kind of walking in it. But you guys are almost out. I don't think it's as bad as what Pisces had going on. But I do think this is a time, I think this is really just a time to grow, is basically all it is. It doesn't mean that you did something that's like unforgivable, and if you did, then girl, we need to talk about it. But I do think this is just a time where people are gonna have to be like grow up. Yeah, and I got the Fool card just popped out. So a new path, a new journey. Like, you're gonna make mistakes, but where you are right now is exactly where you need to be. So even if you feel like shit is crazy and everything is just flipped over, you are exactly where you need to be, because that is a door to either leave and figure out what the hell happened, or stay and figure out how to fix it, okay? But it's completely up to you guys, okay? Because this is your life, you know? And we got the Moon card. So a lot of things are going to be revealed very soon. So if you did something and the other person doesn't even know, or vice versa, if they did something and you don't know about it yet, it's going to come. It's going to come. But you have to be grown enough to look past that illusion. You know what I mean? Don't just, like, don't be like, don't just like overlook it and be like, oh, well, it was just like da 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 da, like boom. Like, no, like look into it and see why this happened. Again, this is a time where you have to look into yourself, or else this stuff is just going to keep happening. That's what I feel.